rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys, Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's cracking lacking?
The
Friday.
playoffs. You already know the playoffs. Talking about an exciting, drama-filled, injury-filled, chippy-ass playoffs. I love it.
Boys trying to make a series.
You already know.
Ain't nothing easy. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Start off, Sixth Man of the Year award was awarded today. Mr. Malcolm Brogdon got the Sixth Man of the Year award for the Celtics. Do you think it's well deserved?
Malcolm Brogdon averaging 14.9 points a game, 4.2 rebounds a game, 3.7 assists per game. I kind of felt like Bobby Portis had better points because he gave you around the same amount of rebounds, but he was close to a double-double. But I low-key feel like Bobby Portis.
I think they got real technical with this one because they say he stayed as the sixth man the whole entire season. Like he ain't never really.
He started. He had games where he started, but Bobby Portis started more games.
Yeah, he was more of a sixth man.
But it wasn't like Bobby Portis started because he was the better player. Bobby Portis started due to injury and limited personnel. I'm pretty sure if Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart was injured, and Malcolm Brogdon available, he starts too. So I don't necessarily say disqualify Bobby Portis for that. I understand the logic behind it, but at the same time, I disagree because Bobby Portis' role, given normal terms, the majority of the season was being the sixth man.
I agree.
Either way it go, congratulations to the boy Malcolm Brogdon. Look like he like the light-skinned version of Kawhi Leonard. Don't look like he smiled a day in his life. He don't look like he giggles. He doesn't talk. You know what I'm saying? He's a scholar. Mr. Serious guy himself.
He was real monotone talking about his award.
Yeah. So excited. I got Sixth Man of the Year. It was something I worked really hard for. Thank you.
Hey, well, baller though, at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's a baller. I mean, I think anybody would enjoy having him off the bench. I'm happy the Bucks didn't get him. Can you imagine Drew Holiday as your point guard and then have Malcolm Brogdon? Because remember, Brogdon was on the Bucks and he got traded to the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pacers, he went back. So, I mean, he went to the Celtics. But yeah. Yeah, big ups to Malcolm Brogdon. You know, I ain't going to rain on your parade. However, I do feel like Bobby Portis deserved it. Better luck next time, my guy.
Happy about my Knicks. Yeah. All right. Let's get into the next topic. Let's talk about these Lakers and the Grizzlies. Boy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh boy. So we get the showdown. The Lakers versus the Grizzlies. And then it's in utter disarray because Ja Morant doesn't play. Right? And you would think the Lakers gonna come in and do their thing.
We know for years the Grizzlies played just as good, if not better, without Ja.
I think they play better basketball without Ja Morant. Like they're deadly with Ja Morant, but I think as a team they play better basketball. And I'm talking about the appreciation of the art of basketball and the team concept. But as you can see, the Lakers go down 10. Anthony Davis, 13, 9 points. We talked about the other night with 5 blocks. LeBron James had a good game. Rui had a good game, and that's pretty much where it stops. Like, Reeves was cool. He's a stat sheet stuffer, but when you get to the other side, you allow Tillman, 10 for 13, 22 points, 13 rebounds. You know, you get stats like that. You get double digits from everybody, and they starting 5. And then you get, over 20 points off their bench. I mean, It is what it is because you got two people in your starting five who doesn't give you double-digit points. So the bigger thing is we talked about that last night. We're not gonna get back into it. The biggest thing is the comments, the post-game comments Dillon Brooks put out there when he say he enjoys poking the bear. Because people are warning him. You see LeBron James in the playoffs. He has history, a historic run in the playoffs. Do you necessarily want to poke the bear? Do you necessarily want to get him going? Dillon Brooks said he pretty much don't respect LeBron James. He's not worried about him. He enjoyed poking the bear. That's what Dillon Brooks is saying. He's like, I don't respect somebody that don't drop 40 points on me. What do you make of that?
You trolling.
Trolling, right?
He trolling. Well, he let this dude put almost 30 on you. It's the same thing, fool. But that's what he do, man. That's what he known for. That's how you get his.
He remind me of a 6'9". Like he like the 6'9" in the league. Because 6'9" ain't no tough guy. And Dillon Brooks, you not no tough. You had your moment to show us you was tough when Westbrook was talking that shit to you. And you ain't even look at that man. That's when you show you tough. Because Dillon Brooks say, oh, LeBron James wanted to talk when they had momentum. And I was looking at him like, why weren't you talking when we were up? Dillon Brooks, when Westbrook and them was beating y'all ass and he was calling you trash directly, talking to you, you didn't have any energy. When the Warriors beat your ass on Christmas and you was sliding across the floor and awkward ass Clay was doing this while you was sliding, right? You didn't have that type of energy, so you don't do all that talking when you getting smacked or when you getting beat. And then to say somebody got to score 40 on you, shut your stupid ass up. Shut your stupid ass up. 40, 30 is because, look, if I score 30 on you, you're going to give them 5. LeBron James, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. You ain't keep him off the boards. Okay, you stopped him from getting assists. Okay, you can say that, but he still got 28 on you.
Right.
28. 28. So they got to score 40 for me to respect them. Bitch, if I'm scoring 30 and you giving me 5, shut the fuck up. That's what I'm going to tell you. You can shut. I don't care how much troll. You shut your little stupid ass up.
I'm giving you 25 and you giving me 5 to 10. That's everybody
I don't even
doing
have to
that on
guard
him.
you one-handed shooter. Like, man, shut up. Like, he's a fucking clown, dude. Like, hey, just shut up. Get the wins. Be humble, bro.
That's what he do. He like to ruffle people's feathers. Like to get under the skin.
Okay, and you know I'm not a LeBron James fan, but I recognize greatness. I want greatness to step on that motherfucker face like MJ did the damn Monster in Space Jam. That's what I want to happen. And he gonna watch, guaranteed they gonna come out, smack the shit out of them. And I was going for the Grizzlies too, but I want the Lakers to smack the shit out of them first game in LA. And I want to see if Dillon Brooks gonna be talking that talk. 9 times out of 10, he not.
If Anthony Davis show up, it's a wrap.
Yeah, AD showed up. That's game, but you get no more clock on my show. Fuck boy. Talking to the king like that. Where we at next, bro?
Talk about them Clippers. We're gonna stay in the LA talk.
We ain't talking about no damn Clippers. We talking about motherfucking Kawhi Leonard. That's what we talking about. Look, y'all heard what Stephen A said. Stephen A said he think Kawhi Leonard should retire. It makes sense to me. Like, you sit out, they talk about it's frustrating because he got knee soreness, and it's not the knee that kept him out all last year that took him out the playoffs prior. Like, okay, you got knee soreness. Okay. So you set out game 3. Now you're projected, actually confirmed to sit out game 4. So I asked, can the Clippers overcome the Suns without Kawhi Leonard? Because you already don't have Paul George. You no longer got Mr. June, right? You don't have one of the best three-point shooters in the league. They got him as the best three-point shooter in the league this year, Luke Kennard. Can you overcome the Durant? Actually, my bad. The D Booker, Durant, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Suns with Westbrook, Norman Powell, and whoever decides to show up beyond that?
No.
I mean, because last night they gave him a game, but it's too much. It's too much firepower. And I would say Westbrook looked more like he gave you more of a Westbrook game because he didn't have a first option and a second. It was, hey, you are the first and the second option. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull the game up so you can see it. Oh, here you got Durant, 28, 6, 5, and 2, 15, 4, and 2. That the Torrey Craig scoring 15, my bad. That Torrey Craig scoring 15, you got to stop him scoring 15. You stop him scoring 15, you win this game. You cannot allow Torrey Craig to score 15. Somebody on that fucking team play defense. Stop Torrey Craig. He ain't like that. Then you get 12 and 11 from DeAndre Ayton. That's cool. 11, 6, 7 with 3 steals and 1 block from Chris Paul. Then you got a 45, 6, 3, 3, and 2 from Devin Booker. And that 45 stands out, but the 45, not much of a kicker. And I'll show you why in a second. And then you can have your moment. Let me finish this up. Then you get a total of another, what you get, 18 points off the bench. But on this end, 0 points from Nicholas Batum. Second game that y'all lost, 2 in a row. Both of the games, Nicholas Batum had 0 points. Torrey Craig's giving you double-digit points. Nicholas Batum, you got to do something else other than play defense. Because you got 2 blocks, you ain't got steals. In the other game before that, I don't think you had a block over steal. Then you get a measly 6 and 8 from Zubac, but Zubac ain't on the floor to score. But we need to see some blocks, okay? And you need more rebounds. Then Westbrook, 38, 12, 3, 1 block. That's a vintage Westbrook game right there. Can't be any more vintage unless you get 2 more rebounds, right? Then you get 7, 2, and 4 with 2 steals, 1 block. So you're playing some defense, but Eric Gordon, you out there to shoot, you out there to score. Like Torrey Craig giving you 15. You and Nicholas Batum don't even add up to 15. Hold on. You, Nicholas Batum, and Zaza. I mean, not Zaza, but Zubac don't add up to 15. That's 3 people trying to make up for what one dude did. Then you get the 42, 5, and 3 with 1 block for Norman Powell. Then off the bench, this is also what helps you. Bones Highland, that's your man. Bones Highland showed up, gave him 20. And then you get almost another 20 from the other people that played. But looking at this, man, like this starting lineup, y'all got to do more. You got to do more.
It's a defensive presence with Kawhi Leonard, like trying to disrupt KD. So he don't get in a rhythm because offensively, we see they got the potential to still put up those numbers. That 45 D book put down don't really mean nothing when Norman Powell giving you 42. It's canceling out, whether he got the same name or not. And then you got old Westbrook coming back, canceling out KD's 28 and whatever. Now, KD obviously way more efficient, but it don't matter. I don't care about the efficiency as long as them points is getting put up. It's the small things, like you said. They role players is doing more than the Clippers role play. It's a good thing that they got this depth, but they will be getting blown out of the water. Can they beat them in a 7-game series without Kawhi Leonard? No. They already missing Paul George. Now you missing Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. It's not happening. You're not going to beat them in a 7-game series, especially when you work that hard for that last game to lose in the end like that. That's mentally defeat. You could read it all over Westbrook's face in the post-game interview. I was sitting there watching, and he just, like this, bro. I just gave you one of my all dang near triple-double old school games.
One of
we
my
still
prime
lost.
time games.
Yeah, and we still lost. Like, bruh, that's all I got. That's what I got in. What we gonna do? So they got a lot of stuff going on in that back office because it ain't looking pretty. You're gonna get 2 to 3 guys that's gonna put in work and still fall short. Mentally, I don't even know how much they can take. I don't know.
I mean, but let's also talk about this though within that game. So I'm looking. The Suns 45 rebounds. The Clippers 40. Okay, so that's room for an improvement, right? Mm-hmm. Assists. The Suns 20. The Clippers 26. So you got that one. Steals. The Suns 12. The Clippers 9. So you got room for improvement there. So we're looking at areas in which we can improve even without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. How can we win? Those 2 areas, you got the rebounds, you got the steals, blocks. You got the Suns
steals
4.
Ain't happening though.
Hold on, you got 4 for the blocks, and you got 7 for the Clippers, and then turnovers. The Suns 13, the Clippers 18. So that's another area. But let's get into this. 18 fouls for the Suns, 31 fouls for the Clippers. So stop fouling. You know why? Because the Suns took 46 free throws. Damn near 50 free. They damn near got 50 points from the free throw line alone. They got 35. They made 35 out of 46. So they missed 11 of their free throws. On the other end, how the Suns almost missed as many free throws as the Clippers made. The Clippers only shot 25 free throws and made 19. That right there, you close that. You can still lose the rebound and never make up for the steals.
You know where they come from, though? Fatigue.
It comes from not having defender. Y'all best defender was Robert Covington, according to that one report we looked at that one time. Come on.
Hey, they tired. They can't move their feet because they giving so much on offense. Norman Powell doing so much on offense. Russell Westbrook doing so much on offense. You put all that energy out on one side of the court, you're not gonna have it on the backside. So when D-Book is shoving down your throat, coming downhill, you're not moving your feet. What are you doing? Fouling, because you're playing lazy defense. Tired defense is what fouls. Them boys is tired. They giving everything they got.
Look, and then the 3-point battle, they beat the Suns by, they made 5 more threes. So that's 15 points. So you got that. So if you fix, you like say you can still lose the rebound battle, but I know Zubac and Plumlee and company could do better on the rebounds. But you can still lose that battle because it ain't like you only lost by 5, so it ain't a huge margin, right? Steals, you only lost by 3. It ain't a huge margin. If you simply fix your fucking free throws, you win that game. Just keep them from shooting as many.
You're tired. It goes to fatigue. You got to go deeper and deeper on that bench.
I mean,
but the bench players gotta play more minutes.
He's one of the only teams they playing 10 people. He ain't tired. Zubac got a release. Motherfucking Nicholas Batum got a release. Russell Westbrook got a release. Eric Gordon got a release. Norman Powell got a release. Look, Norman Powell and Russell Westbrook played 40 minutes each. So, I mean, you could say, but everybody got somebody coming off the bench specifically to take them out the game.
When you got Kawhi Leonard normally and Paul George normally, those guys normally back down to 28 minutes, 28 to 30. They're not playing 40 minutes a night. Now, obviously, they NBA players, they in shape, professional athletes. You got them stepping in doing bigger roles that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George been doing all the way up to the end of the season until Paul George went out. It's gonna catch up. You got 9 starters. Them guys could be starters on almost any other team somewhere else in the NBA, but they playing backup. They've been playing backup all year. Yeah, they come in and start here and there, but you got these guys playing starter minutes, doing starter roles, doing stuff that Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, the 1 and 2 options supposed to be doing. Now you got these technically 6 men with Norman Powell and Russell Westbrook. I think they both the 6 man. Coming in doing this stuff.
Not a 6 man. It was just that on the Lakers.
So,
did you see the 6 man on the Clippers?
You only could do so much. Somebody only gonna allow you to do so much. The boys is done for. They ain't got their leaders out there.
Yeah. Hey, at least y'all won game 1, right?
I think they'll get another game.
No, I mean, yeah, they could win that game if you don't have such a huge free throw disparity, 100%. But then you got to ask yourself, hold on, thinking about that was game 3. What that game 3? That was game 2.
No, that's game 3.
That was game 3. So that was in LA.
2-1.
That was in LA. So you got your ass was from the free throw line like that in LA? Yeah.
Like I said, I think I can see them. They're gonna win another game. It's not over.
All right.
Don't count them boys out. That's the MVP. Russie is an MVP. All right. Move on to the Knicks. Matter of fact, them boys is playing right now. Denver Nuggets.
What about
them? And Edwards got 41 in game 2 and still came up short. The man been looking pretty invincible the last 2 games. Even right now, he looking pretty nice right now.
So we're looking at this. You got Torian Prince, 12 points, but he ain't doing nothing else. He got 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Rudy Gobert, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block.
Gotta get more from
you
him.
need more rebounds, Rudy Gobert. Then you got 10, 12, and 1. These are stats you think you'll get from Rudy Gobert.
Exactly.
Rudy Gobert low-key gave you more Cat stats, and Cat gave you more Rudy Gobert stats. Then you got 14, 1, and 7 from Mike Conley. Need more from you. Then you got 41, 2, 4, 2 with 3 blocks from Ant. And then they played 3 people off the bench, total for 17 points off the bench, but they got 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. And you get to the other side. Their bench give you around 20 points, just shy of 20 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. But then in that starting lineup, you got 40 points. So Ant gave you 41. Jamal Murray gave you 40. Then you got 27.99 from Jokic, 16.6 from Porter, 12 and 10 from Gordon, 8, 3, and 2 for Caldwell Pope.
Those are pretty normal numbers for them guys.
So you said Ant's been playing out of body. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing like a superstar. He's been playing the way people has expected him to play. So how is it that it's not contributing to a win?
Because you can't do it by yourself.
The stinger. You
can't do it by yourself.
I would say Ant was in the same shoes that Garland was in. Like he had them playoff jitters. He looked scared. He looked unlike himself. And then game 2, you seen him. You know what I'm saying? He showed up in game 2. He balling in game 3. They're not winning. So it's like, how can they get a dub? So now when you had Cat balling, talking his talk, competing against Anthony Davis in the play-in tournament, and Ant looks scared, where's Cat? Jokic too much for you? I'm arguing you in the top 5. You ain't showed up one time.
He ain't even guarding Jokic, though. That's what's crazy.
Exactly. You're not even guarding Jokic.
You're not working like that.
Aaron Gordon guarding you. I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest issues is right now, when you have a player who has to earn every moment that they're on that court, Naz Reid has to solidify his existence in the league and even try to give Karl Anthony Towns a run for his money. You lose him due to a wrist injury right before the postseason. That hurt. Josh McDaniels, old stupid ass. I think that's his name because he got a brother. I got to make sure I'm talking about the right one. But McDaniels,
yeah.
Now, I know it's McDaniels. I don't know if it's Josh or Jaden. But McDaniels, stupid ass, punch your wall. Y'all could use him right now to match up with Michael Porter or Aaron Gordon. Y'all could use him right now. So the fact you don't have a big, but you could run him at the 5, who's aggressive, who's physical, who has grit, right? He has that to him, who can stretch the floor. Y'all don't have that. That is hurting y'all. But let me figure out which McDaniels it is. I swear it's Josh. Verify that right now. But what do you think they need in order to win? It's Jaden McDaniels. My bad, Jaden. Josh played for the 76ers.
They need Jesus.
You say they don't have a hope in hell, huh?
It's not. It's too many options on the Nuggets. They got too much team camaraderie for them boys. It's just you got the Timberwolves. They do a lot of standing and watching in the maze. They watch Ant do his thing. They be like, oh. And then Cat will go off for like 3 or 4 plays. And then they all standing there like, oh. And then Ant, like, give me the ball back. It's my turn. It's like they going back and forth on the offensive side between Cat and Ant, just standing there in awe, looking at each other like fans. Like, it ain't even really team ball. You're not going to win a championship, especially against the Nuggets this year. You're not going to win against the Warriors. You're not going to win against those teams when you're sitting there playing one-on-one rec ball, because that's really all it is. The Timberwolves are balling as if they playing at the rec, getting the oozing eyes and dang, they doing it, and it's not enough. And I can see how that mentally go play a toll on them boys. You know, when you doing all of that and still losing, it ain't nothing like giving your all and then still losing, because now you're in the back of your head. You like, man,
We can.
What can we do?
Because the Nuggets, I think the Nuggets heard all the noise people were saying. The Nuggets do this every year. The Nuggets not gonna do it. The Nuggets look like a well-oiled machine, sharp knives. Like they look real good. You see Michael Porter playing with that eye of the tiger, Aaron
But
Gordon
I'm
talking
not.
that talk.
I don't want to I don't want to take away from the Nuggets, but I want to see the Nuggets do that against a
A
better
different team.
team, a
But
better, more complete team.
But no, the Timberwolves a complete team, right? A better team. I got you. But what we do know is it still takes you to go out there to win that game because you can go against a team that's not as complete, that's not better, and still lose those games.
Yeah.
So
but
I
this
get what you're
playoff
saying.
basketball.
So you saying the Nuggets need to go ahead and finish off the Timberwolves, and then they're gonna either play the Clippers or the Suns in the next match, and whoever they play, you like now you get a team
Now
that's a
we're
little
going to
bit more
see.
ready because it's safe to say the Timberwolves ain't ready.
No,
They ain't
not the
arrived.
shift.
They haven't arrived.
They messed themselves up coming into it.
Yeah,
They had to work too hard to get into the playoffs, and then they lose one of their starters, and then they got to do all that. It's bad luck, bad karma, bad juju, bad locker room, bad everything. Try again next year because this ain't going past 5 games. They finna lose again tonight, most likely. So they down. They fighting, but they down. When we see these Nuggets go against them Suns or the Clippers, if Kawhi come back and play, but most likely the Suns, now we finna see Mr. MVP. Now we finna see because they got bodies that y'all got bodies that can put up the points that y'all can put up and can fight and get with it. So yeah, we're gonna see then. I'm not sold on the Nuggets yet, playoff Nuggets yet. We starting to see some little sparks with Jamal Murray, bubble Murray, a little bit popping in and out here and there, but I'm not sold on the Nuggets yet. I'm not impressed yet.
Okay.
So
we'll see round 2 then.
Shout out to them boys, though. They're doing what needs to be done. At this rate, they mess around, might sweep them boys. But speaking of MVPs, let's take it on over to the East Coast. We got some choppy things going on in that last game with the 76ers. It's a lot of controversy, boy. It's a lot of controversy, man.
Hey, this been a real physical playoff, like as a whole.
But give you them 90 vibes, but these boys out here fighting.
It's a whole different kind of fight. It's a lot of dramatic, theatrical cat fight. This ain't that body slamming and punching shit. I'm talking about every time, like, so, it was an extra chippy game with the 76ers versus the Nets, right? The Nets had it within reach again, and a lot of theatrical shit happened, and they couldn't close out. Every time I looked up Joel Embiid falling on the floor, y'all need to stop that shit. Y'all, in the league, y'all need to be real. There's no way when you got one of the Shark, there's no way Shark with one arm flings Joel Embiid into a frontward flip. The dude down to 300 pounds, about 7'1", 7'2". There's no way Shark is flipping him over to where he do a fucking front flip with one arm. There's no way he doing it. That's when you got to be like, all right, Joel, we finna start calling technical fouls. We just gonna be looking at you like you a fucking idiot because you just around this like you seen the one where him and who was it? They bumped. They just bumped, and because Joel was trying to dribble and he bumped into him, Royce O'Neal, and he went flying the other way. Like, stop. You 7'1", 200, 300 pounds. You not gonna bump into my chest and go flying. Like, and y'all called a foul. That's why you getting all this sissy-fied shit in this damn basketball game. That leads us to this damn flagrant. Y'all need to get a control over this flagrant foul shit because James Harden, I can understand you give him a flagrant 1. I still don't agree with giving him a flagrant for that play, but I got it. Y'all want to get into Bollywood or Hollywood, whatever the fuck y'all want to get into. Y'all want to get into making movies, winning Oscars and shit, right? Okay. But then, so you kick out James Harden, but you leave Joel Embiid. So James Harden didn't intentionally. He was making a basketball move, let's be real. He was pushing it to him, trying to create space. And B retaliated because he got dunked on and didn't appreciate Claxton giving him a little taunt, right?
Stepping over him.
So he kicks him in the groin area, the midsection, intentionally. And you get at a flagrant one that was nowhere near basketball play. That was everything above excessive, right? But you give him a flagrant one and leave him in the game? No. At that point, you probably looked at the game and said, hey, we already threw out James Harden on some bullshit. We can't bring him back in. Fuck, we can't throw out Joel Embiid. No. You already established that energy with James Harden. Fucking throw out Joel Embiid ass too, because James Harden shouldn't have been thrown out. So y'all already set the precedence, and then his dumb ass.
It happened first. Joel Embiid stuff happened first.
Oh, he happened first?
Beginning of the game. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They threw James Harden out because they didn't throw Embiid out.
You should have did that. You should have threw James Harden, Joel Embiid ass out.
They should have, yes. But since they didn't, in order they feel like to make up for it, they got rid of the next best player that did something stupid in James Harden.
I think they know some fuckery going on because now they saying Joel Embiid ain't going to play in game 4. So number one, if he does have some soreness, they say, hey, we got room to lose the game. We about to fucking sweep y'all. We know we're going to beat y'all. So even if we lose that game, we're going to take it back to Philly and go ahead and finish y'all off in Philly. So we're going to let Joel Embiid get some rest. But also, I think they pre-planned it. They seen that Draymond got suspended. The league may come down and suspend Joel Embiid. So it's like, see, we was already planning for him to sit out anyway, just in case he got suspended. He wasn't going to play anyway. But Doc Rivers says that they think the league has a problem brewing that's about to, a can of worms is about to open that the league ain't ready for. Because now you have players intentionally targeting star players or impactful players and instigating situations with them to get them thrown out of the game, such as a Sabonis with Draymond or a quote-unquote Claxton with Embiid. And I'm like, yeah, I think for me, I didn't agree with Draymond being suspended. However, if you are to suspend him, you got to suspend the instigator too. Because if Sabonis spits at Draymond and Draymond puts Sabonis, we can say, well, Sabonis spit didn't land on you, Draymond, so we're not going to suspend. No, I don't punch him without him spitting on me. And what makes it worse is Draymond doesn't step on Sabonis if Sabonis doesn't grab his foot. So Draymond stepping on Sabonis, that is a consequential reaction to something out of Draymond's control. He was going to step on Sabonis regardless. The nature of him stepping on him could change, but he was going to land on Sabonis regardless because of gravity. He shifted his weight. The weight of one foot went to the other foot. So that foot got to fucking come down. Especially when you're trying to run. So they definitely got to figure that shit out. Because now what you're seeing is I'm going to intentionally go at you because I know you got 17 technical fouls. So one more technical foul, you suspend the next game. So I'm going to do something to get you a technical foul and shit going to happen to me.
I feel like that's been in the it's more seen now, noticeable now, but I feel like it's been like that in the league for a long time. Every team got that one player that
but it's even worse now because you got these flagrant fouls, and now you get it's going to affect you next game because during the regular season I don't necessarily play you next game, but in the postseason I do. So not only you get kicked out of this game, so you can't impact this game, and you at jeopardy again suspended for the next game. That's where it really hurts when you talk about a 7-game series.
Yeah. But as an NBA star, you know these are some things that you
gotta prepare for.
It's not, you know, you being the star, and you know who you are. Yeah. You know these guys is gonna come out here and do what they did. What he
should have got thrown out.
Yeah,
no questions.
Yeah, because there was, like you said, there ain't no basketball player. Bro, come on now, you the MVP possibly. You're definitely the scoring. You already got the scoring title. Claxton did that soft dunk because it wasn't even a hard dunk. He got that little soft dunk, and he hyped. So he's standing over you to try to make you say, and you react the way you react. Come on.
But for me, that's not even one of those plays. That's not on the same level as Sabonis. That's just like I dunked on you shit.
But it was soft. It's beginning of the game. It's early in the game. Claxton just trying to insert some dominance, trying to hype his team up and stuff like that. Then you let something like that, small like that, get to you. It's really showing your
that was weak.
Like, come on, man. Mentally, come on, bro. You the scoring champ this year, possibly the MVP, and you let something little like that. It ain't like he put his nuts on you like how Shaq be doing them. Like he stepped over your leg. Yeah, he stepped over your legs. Like, bro, come on, man. Take that up and be like, man, that soft dunk, you foul, whatever, and go drop 40 points on him because you know you can, and you have done it this year. Go drop 40 points on them. Like, bro, come on, you're mentally weak for that. That's a mentally weak, and they bailed you out. The NBA bailed you out because of who you are.
You should have been
flagrant officiating numbers.
You should have been fined.
If that was somebody else, they would have been gone. But since it's Embiid, they give you that little tap on the wrist, and you get to go on about your day. Come on,
and you get to help your team win the game.
Right, that's weak. And then they try to make up for it by getting rid of James Harden later on down the line. No. Bad officiating. Once again, like we was talking about top of the key podcast, early in the season, these refs need to start getting fined for this type of stuff. Missed calls and stuff like that. Yeah, I know that's BS. That's BS. The NBA, it give that rigged feeling that we all be feeling and stuff like that. Like, this stuff is rigged. This stuff is something. It gives that feeling when you do stuff like that. But what you call it said it himself. He's like, man, these officiators be officiating numbers. And like certain people get away with certain things, and we know that. You know, Luka get away with certain things, especially at home. LeBron gets certain calls, especially at home, because of who they are. Same situation.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
On to this last piece, you know what I'm saying? The Warriors. You know, no Green because he got suspended. They go into game 3 with no Green, no Draymond Green because he got suspended. No GP2 due to illness. But fortunately enough, there was no problem. And as I've been saying all season, we've gone through the gauntlet. We know how to play without Steph. We know how to play without Clay. We know how to play without Wiggins. We know how to play without Draymond. And as y'all seen last year when Draymond got thrown out the playoffs, we won that game. We battle tested. We came in and we beat the shit. We were in Chase Center and beat the shit out of the Kings. And that's what Brother Quail was saying. We got to beat the shit out of the Kings. We got to demoralize them. So when you see Sabonis give you 15 with 16, 4 assists, 2 steals, okay. Harrison Barnes, 17 points with only 1 rebound. That's it. De'Aaron Fox, 22 shots, gave you 26 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. Okay. 13 from Herter. But then off the bench, you get 2 points, 1 point, 2 point, 5 point, 3 point, 4.3. Right? Malik Monk gave you 4 points. I told you, out of Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox, out of them two, the one you can stop is Malik Monk. We got to stop Malik Monk. And we did that, 4 points. Then on our side, Steph Curry went dumb, 36 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Clay gave you 13 points. That's measly, but he gave you 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Jordan Poole, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Kevon Looney, 20 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal. Wiggins, 20.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. And then off the bench, you got 6'6", but DiVincenzo gave you 6.7 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals. Moody, 13 points, 3 rebounds. So, hey, we showed up.
They got to stop that, man. Them type of dogs, you letting them guys get them numbers. Kings, y'all got to do better.
No, but I'm going to tell you this. You seen the Warriors actually play basketball. Yeah, they weren't. At first, they were selling it for the 3.
That. Them guys shouldn't have done that. The Kings got to do better.
You've seen the Warriors play basketball. They we give you the pump fake for the 3. We drive, and as we drive and somebody hit the backside, we drop it to them to get a bucket. That's basketball.
Kings don't hold them. Gotta do better.
You want us to continue to settle for the damn 3. We play basketball.
Kings got to do better. At the end
we'll see in game 4.
We will.
You're going to respect us.
The Kings going to shut y'all down. They better.
Game 4 in Chase Center?
Nah, not that game. They going to beat y'all. They going to beat y'all.
Game 4?
Best out of 7.
No,
game when they 4. Home games. Nah,
it's a game at a time, baby.
They don't beat y'all.
Because 2-2 is a lot different than 0-2.
3-1 is a lot different too.
Hope you patch it up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tug. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak